Or way back in 2001, the A's and the Yankees. Remember that? It can happen. So you can bet that these guys would love to finish the series off right here and now so they can take a few days off and relax and maybe watch a little baseball.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Steve, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Marcus Stroman will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Josh Donaldson is an MVP-type player because of his offense. But his defense is just as superb. He makes great plays, very athletic, and some of the things he does on a baseball field, you just can't imagine. I can't wait to watch him.
Jackie Robinson.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Stroman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Colabello is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. And he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him.
whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
1 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Batting third baseman.
Josh Donaldson will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. Smith is there to second for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Jose Bautista will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball is smoked.
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Robinson in foul ground, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Reggie Jackson will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's the second home run they've hit off him in 2 innings here tonight. And he's lucky the bases have been empty both times, or he could really be off to a bad start. Now, as it is, you know, it's only 2-0, so it's not the end of the world for him.
Batting 6.
Into the box, Yogi Berra.
Number 8. Yogi
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Steve Finley digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Down the first baseline, Colabello ranges to his right, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And you're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Standing in now, Ozzie Smith gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Stroman comes set, 0-1 on its way. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Bautista, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Now batting.
In now, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored an E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Tulowitzki is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox 4, the Jays nothing. Chris Colabello strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Fans, this reminder to stop by the stadium store located on the main concourse to pick up all your postseason souvenirs. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got jerseys. You want it, we've got it. Make sure to stop by tonight to make sure you're outfitted for the postseason. Fans, the RBI program, Reviving Baseball in Inner Cities, is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that seeks to promote the game of baseball to teenage boys and girls in disadvantaged areas. RBI currently serves over 120,000 boys and girls in more than 185 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI League nearest you, please visit MajorLeagueBaseball.com.
swing and a ball line hard towards short. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Stepping in, Devin Travis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Striding into the box, Michael Saunders. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Low for ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Russell Martin digs in here for his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
A little bouncer. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Shot towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. The Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 4-0. Ted Williams is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Well, you know, these guys got to be coming into game 3 here feeling pretty darn good about the situation they're in. They were favored to win this series. We all know that. But they took care of business at home. The momentum right now, clearly on their side. And I think it's going to be really difficult to beat these guys 3 straight games to take a series away from them now.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. They'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
In now, Orlando Cepeda.